Things are happening. Wait, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Are you looking at it? We are getting patio furniture. This has been like 2 years in the making. We finally found patio furniture. I'm incredibly excited. The deck's almost done. We're gonna have a table on the deck. This is a big deal. So we've mostly made it fit. Minus a couple inches there. But it all fit. Hi! Happy Sunday! Welcome back to Amelia Vlogs in the Car. I don't think I've done this for a while. I don't know why, but hi, happy Sunday. I'm on my way to the grocery store to get newspapers because it's Sunday and coupons, so I'm gonna get newspapers and then just like some grocery things. I went to Kroger yesterday, but they were out of a couple things and then I didn't know, or not yesterday. When did I go to Kroger? Yeah, I went Friday? Thursday. Yesterday. I went yesterday. It's been a long weekend. Isaiah had his like a pre-point workshop yesterday early in the morning, and so we were over at that. So I was trying to remember if I went to Kroger after that. I did. He's not going to dance on point, I don't think. He could if he wanted to, but traditionally boys don't dance on point, but they have both boys and girls do the pre-point workshop because it's about, you know, strengthening your feet and legs and muscles and stuff, and it's good to do that whether you're a male or female dancer. Anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, I'm on my way to Kroger. Fun times here. We have not had cell service in our town since Thursday. Well, I guess we had it on Wednesday, then we didn't have it Thursday. So we've not had cell phone service unless we're on Wi-Fi since Thursday, and it's still not back. So that makes running errands super fun because normally we text back and forth, like if there's something someone needs me to pick up or to let them know that I'm on my way home or whatever, like texting back and forth, and we can't because the text won't send. It's very frustrating. I sat on the phone with customer service yesterday and found out that they're aware of the problem and the engineers are working to restore it, and it should be back within 24 to 48 hours, which is not helpful as far as like fixing my problem because 24 to 48 hours is a good amount of time and we've already been without it for 3 days. So yeah, so I'm a little frustrated by that. Also, I can't play Pokemon, which I mean is just devastating. Only in town. When we were out of town yesterday, we were in Cincinnati. Cell service was fine. It's literally just here that we don't have service. Anyway, but I'm on my way to Kroger. I'm doing a quick trip because we are actually headed to Indianapolis tonight because the church I grew up in, I say grew up in, I went there from when I was 3 to when I was 9 when we moved away, and then obviously couldn't still go to church there. The senior pastor who was pastor when I was there and his wife are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary and 50 years in ministry, and they're having this celebration thing tonight, and so I'm really excited to go to that because we get to see them and we get to see people that we haven't seen in a really, really long time. Like, I don't think we've seen people from our church. I say our church, we haven't gone there since I was 9, but it still like feels like my home church, and we haven't seen them, I'm gonna say like 10, it's been a long time. Maybe we went in like 2009 or 10, like to visit. I feel like we went on an Easter one time, but anyway, it's been a really long time, and they definitely have not met Abigail, and Isaiah was probably a baby if they haven't met him yet, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm super excited about it, and so I'm doing a quick trip to get newspapers and stuff for that because we're leaving in like an hour and a half to head up there. I'm very excited.
Thank you, Lord, for saving my soul. Thank you, Lord, for making me whole and so free. relationship that puts you in a single bed. It could almost be a one-person cot because you're so, that's how you start. Oh yeah. Yeah, we were very much akin to rabbits in the days. It didn't take but one bed. It could be this one. Now, as the years went by, we went to a double bed. That was probably maybe 12 years in, something like that. Then, we really got, actually, I don't want to miss the waterbed stage. We've been there too. Don't y'all get too holy. And then we went to a king size. You need a little room, you see. Go over and slap. I'm just trying to tell you how to do this. That was around year 30 that we did that. But then, in order to make the 50, you need what is called a twin bed anointing. And so that was really good. Now then, at 50, now I don't know what the future holds, but I know it holds the future. Amen. And separate rooms, well, we have, but 50 years later, we are more in love than we have ever been.
There's a praying mantis on our window. Oh, the camera's focusing behind it, but there's a praying mantis right here, just hanging out on our window. Hi, happy Tuesday. So we got fresh basil from the farm. We actually got 2 bunches of, well, okay, it's dripping. We got 2 bunches of fresh basil, and I'm very excited because I'm gonna make pesto with it. I've made pesto several times in the last few weeks. Well, like once a week for the past 2 weeks because we've been getting basil from the farm, and this time we got 2, and so I'm going to make double pesto, and I thought, hey, I'll show you how I make pesto. It's actually a nut-free pesto just because we don't have pine nuts, and I feel like it tastes okay without it. So since I'm doing this, I thought I'd go ahead and show you how I make pesto, because it's very simple. So first, I rinse off the basil, and then if it has any black on it, I pull the black part off. I don't know if it makes a difference, but that's what I do. But the green leaves, and I take just the leaves and I put them in. I think ideally you would use a food processor. I don't have a food processor. I have a magic bullet thing with this attachment, and so I'm gonna stuff as much, at least I stuff as much as I can in here. It blends down to like the teeniest, like this amount would blend down to like that, so just stuff it. I ended up switching to the big jar because I had so much basil. Like that's, you actually don't want to compact it like that though, but yeah. Now I'm going to add garlic. You can either use regular garlic, or I'm using garlic scapes that we cut up and froze because we got a bunch of garlic scapes from the farm. So I'm gonna add all of this for that much basil. This is probably like a tablespoon. And then once I'm done, I'll taste it, and then you can add more garlic if you need to. And I'm also going to add Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna add like, I don't know, maybe a third. Like if you look at the basil and then add like a third that much Parmesan or something like that. I don't know. I just kind of eyeball it. It's up to how much, like what flavor you like. I'm just gonna pour it in. I like cheese. That's probably good. We'll do that. Now I'm going to pulse / blend it until it looks like a paste. Sometimes well, I'm guessing if I had a food processor this would work better, but sometimes when I'm using my blender it doesn't like to blend it, so I go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil. So here's what it looks like fully blended with a little bit of olive oil in it. It's pretty pasty, and you can see it didn't really make a ton. That basil really, like, you know, breaks down. Anyway, then I'm going to add olive oil and lemon juice, like a little bit of lemon juice, like maybe the equivalent of like half a lemon. And you just keep adding olive oil until it's the consistency you want it. So depending on what you're doing, if you're making like a pasta sauce versus what, like if you're putting it on a pizza, you'd want a different consistency. Just keep adding it and tasting it, and add garlic if you feel like it needs it, add cheese if you feel like it needs it, do whatever you want. It's pretty much up to you. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of lemon juice. I know that doesn't seem like a little bit, but there's like nothing coming out. And some olive oil, that's probably good. And then we'll blend it up. Hello, this is future Amelia, editing Amelia, coming in to let you know that the pesto turned out great. We used it as the pizza sauce to make zucchini pizzas. So you take like slices of zucchini and spread the pesto and then cheese, and then I cook it until the cheese is brown. And it was delicious. Turned out great. I just didn't vlog the rest of it. But yeah, I wanted to kind of wrap that clip up because the pesto was delicious. Okay, on with the vlog. Hello and welcome to day 8 without cell phone service. Also known as how many ways can we drive Amelia crazy? We still don't have cell phone service. Mom called them yesterday. This was our 3rd time calling customer service, and they told her that the fix was estimated 196 hours, which is another week. So maybe that's fun. So we have no cell phone service, and we just found out just now we have no water because they're doing some sort of work outside. They're installing fiber cables or something. I don't know. They've been doing this for forever. They had to dig up our yard. They've been parked on our road. Now one of the directions out of our neighborhood is closed, and we have no water. See? Look. Watch. On. Nope, nothing. No water. And I'm doing laundry.
And Amelia,
What? What?
When I turn my water on, it just puts the air up.
It's just air, I know, nothing came out. Seriously, these are like the culmination of all first world problems, but I'm doing laundry. Thankfully, the washer filled, so that's okay. But I can't do any more laundry, and so I'm stuffing my feelings with gluten-free corn dogs that I'm cooking for the 2nd time because I didn't cook them all the way the 1st time. Also, that noise you're hearing every day for like the last 5 days just sounds like there's an airplane hovering on top of our house all day. That is not interference in your headphones. That is the noise coming from I don't even know where. But that's happening outside. Fun! Okay, so update. It's 9:45 at night. The water was only off for a couple of hours, so that was great. I was able to finish the laundry and make dinner, no problem. That went well. And according to the cell phone company, we might have our service back in a day or 2. It might not be that full other week. I'm not counting on it, but fingers crossed. Again, firstiest of first world problems, but it is kind of frustrating to not be able to contact anyone outside of my house when I'm outside of my house. Yeah, anyway. But it is the end of the day, and it is the end of the week, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. Actually, I gotta pull some laundry out of the dryer, and I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I will see you next time.
Shall we begin? Let's begin.